Hi, and welcome to Microsoft Social Engagement. My name is Julie Yak. In our course, we will have a few objectives, but primarily our goal is to try to get you to not only understand social engagement in general, but how do we make it work in your organization. So we'll describe what Microsoft Social Engagement can do and the different features and functionalities to expect. We'll go through and configure your social engagement. You'll see settings for organizations, users, searches, machine learning, all of those different moving parts. And then also we will help you to define a strategy for your own social engagement story. Does that depend on customers, competitors, sales, service? Social media has changed the way that we engage and communicate. Today, our customers are more informed and getting their information in new ways and from many different news sources. Decisions are influenced by discussions online, by reviews from other users and customers. In fact, as you probably know as a customer, most of the time your decision of what to purchase is fairly solid before you engage at all with that retail establishment. Using Microsoft Social Engagement along with Dynamics 365 can enable an organization to monitor those key developments from your top accounts, gain important insights about your competitors, and spot some purchasing signals, customer care issues, or other information that would help you better serve your customers and react to those online business items or concerns. There are many different players in your social engagement story. We have your customer, those external people, potential customer, your organization, and within that organization, you have several different folks that are playing a part. You have the marketing and the public relations folks, you have the sales representatives, your agents, and using Microsoft Social Engagement, it helps you to enable a true digital transformation. It brings social capability to everyone in your organization. Every employee, whether they're customer facing or not, could benefit from the social insights and a better understanding of how customers are engaging with your company on social. Microsoft Social Engagement, as part of Dynamics 365, puts social at the fingertips of your sales team, your customer service agents, and across the organization. Service agents can meet the customers on their channel of choice. How many of us have reached out as consumers on Twitter seeking resolution for a customer service complaint? Sales teams can gather intelligence, perhaps grab some new leads, and build their own credibility throughout social selling. Employees in any role can leverage social insights to better understand the voice of their customers. You can harness the power of social media to go beyond likes and shares. You can create real, measurable business results. Social engagement helps improve this experience through key 4 capabilities. They're deeply integrated with Dynamics 365. We have social insights, brand reputation, social care, and social selling. We'll look at each of these capabilities and show you how to configure these in your organization throughout this course. I'll bring features back to our use cases and help you put social into your core business strategies. So in general, some considerations that are good social media practices as you begin to embark on your journey. Listen before you speak. When you start this, you want to put in some good searches. You want to get an idea of what is the public perception on social media of your brand, your product, your name, your company. It's really hard to slow down and listen, but that's a vital part of this experience is the listening before you engage. You'll need to find out who is in control of your message. Is it you? Is it your consumers? Is it friendlies? Is it the haters? Who's in control of that message? And then who should be in control of your message? Oftentimes, if our customers are in control of the message and they're happy, that goes much further than any kind of marketing or PR that we could try. And then what is your social footprint? Your social footprint is the entirety of your social presence online. Your company, your brand, your product, your name. What do people see when they go and being that name? It's not just the websites you control, it's the social messaging, it's the news, it's the other pieces of this social puzzle. There are several different business opportunities with social. Keep an eye on your competition. For example, Someone complains about their cable provider not getting installed fast enough. Well, if that's your competition, you build searches to get that information, then you respond with an offer. Hey, come over here to my company. We're a better provider and we can give you a discount. See someone complaining, they might switch brands. Then you also might have an opportunity to upsell to your happy customers. Your customer is really super happy with the widgets that you sell, so maybe they want to buy more. Maybe they want to give them as gifts. How can we gather that sentiment and how can we upsell to our happy customers? So just a quick illustration from a practical perspective so that you can see and maybe understand these details with a specific business scenario. So let's just say the retail brand is Julie's Widgets. While tracking Julie's Widgets and the public perception of Julie's Widgets, we can engage. So the brand pays attention to the influencers. The influencers could be fans, it could be haters, it could be giving us tweets, it could be sending us private messages, it could be news stories and blog coverage. So with all of that information coming in from our various influencers, we can track and measure using Microsoft Social Engagement. Do we have product issues? Have we done something special that's generating some buzz? If we have those product issues, are we now in crisis? Do we need to roll that in and try to figure out how to manage that crisis so that we can recover our brand? Here's some overview of the different modules that we have in this course. First module, we'll discuss the introduction to social engagement. We'll go over several of the use case scenarios as well as a summary and review of the different features. Then we'll connect and configure. This is where you'll be adding your users with the user roles. This is where we'll show you the different sources for the social feed. Targeting the right audience is where we'll walk you through making sure that you have connected with the correct folks who are going to help shape your message. In posts and searches, we'll talk about the different ways to build your searches to get the posts that are actionable for you. Then we'll work with those posts. We'll talk through the analytics, we'll talk through some maps, we'll talk through the different selling options we have available. Taking action will take us through some common workflows and how do we get that information into a working environment like our Dynamics 365 environment. And then finally, we'll wrap up with some automating. How do we tag things? How do we promote those records? How do we engage the machine learning capabilities? And throughout all of this, we'll have some hands-on learning. We have some short, easy to follow steps for you to get your hands on actually using social engagement. I also suggest that as you're listening to this course and watching this course, you'll see me do several demonstrations. Maybe you could have a side-by-side where you're watching my demonstration and doing the steps in your own organization at the same time to get that hands-on learning in the context of your business needs. So our hands-on learning will be the setting up of the users, some configuration for your organization. We'll connect those social profiles and build some searches, and then we'll continue with connecting it to Dynamics and doing some automation.